I'm Jaclyn Robertson with JR Law Group, and welcome to Family Law Friday. This week we're sidestepping divorce talk to talk about summertime parent time. School's out, what's the schedule? We've had a lot of the same questions and concerns. So first, if you have a divorce decree that clearly outlines what happens during the summer, then of course follow that. If you have a divorce decree or custody decree that incorporates the holiday schedule under the Utah Code, that's what we're talking about today. So first up, if you're the designated non-custodial parent, during the summer you have what's called extended parent time. This means you get 4 weeks with your kids. The first 2 weeks are uninterrupted parent time. This gives you a chance to travel and just be with your kids. The second 2 weeks, the designated custodial parent is entitled to the midweek visits on the second half, the second 2 weeks. But the weekends will be yours. Similarly, the custodial parent is entitled to 2 weeks of uninterrupted parent time as well during the summer. Both of you should work to give the other party 30 days notice, 30 days before school is out. And if you don't, then the other parent has the option of deciding when the parent extended or uninterrupted parent time takes place. Again, you should both work together to just find a time that works and keeping the best interest of the children in mind. The next thing to note about summertime for the non-custodial parent is on your weekend, the alternating weekends, you have the option of picking the children up at 9 a.m. on Friday, if you're available and your work schedule permits. Third-party picker-uppers. We've had a lot of questions and concerns when that happens. Now, I'm here to tell you that third-party pickup is fine. Under the code, as long as it's a respectable adult, someone that both of you are familiar with, such as a grandparent, step-parent. If you're in a relationship and have a significant other, that is fine. Make sure that the co-parent has been introduced and knows this individual. And the biggest thing to emphasize here, though, is while a third party can pick up the children, it's with the idea that you're going to be with the children soon. For example, if it's your weekend and the children are picked up at 6, you should be with them by 7. Now, going back to extended time during the summer, there's also holidays, children's birthdays to think about. So what trumps what? So basically, during your extended parent time, if a holiday or birthday of one of the children occurs during your time that belongs to the other parent, they will have the children during the holiday or birthday. The only exception will be if a birthday falls on your uninterrupted 2-week period and you're traveling, you will get to keep the kids on their birthday this year. So the two big summer holidays to be thinking about are July 4th and July 24th. If you are the custodial parent, you will be exercising the July 4th holiday this year, and the non-custodial parent will have the July 24th holiday. So the schedule, if either of the holidays fall midweek, then the code clearly explains that you will pick up the children. You have the prerogative of picking up the children at 6 p.m. the day before, if it's July 4th, so you could pick them up at 6 o'clock on the 3rd, and you can keep them all the way up until 6 p.m. on the 5th. You can return them on July 4th at 11 p.m. if that's what your schedule permits, but you can ultimately have them from the 3rd at 6 p.m. through to the 5th at 6 p.m. This same schedule applies to July 24th. If either of these holidays fall on a weekend, you are entitled to the full holiday weekend. One thing to note about holidays is that they do not disrupt the alternating weekends. So if a holiday weekend falls on your weekend, you could possibly miss out on 3 weekends with the children, because if the custodial parent, say, has them one weekend, and then it's the custodial parent's holiday, then it's the custodial parent's weekend, then you could possibly go 3 weekends. But similarly, you could also have them for 3 weekends, and it generally works out on the school calendar that happens to both of you once. Not always, but could happen once or twice, and it evens out. So hopefully we've helped clear up some of the questions and concerns that surround the summertime parent time schedule. If you have any questions left, give us a call. And next week, we're back to divorce, and we're going to talk about custody, one of the biggest, most pressing and concerning issues that come up with individuals facing divorce. If you'd like to schedule a consultation, go to my website at jrlawgroup.com or follow me on Instagram at jrlawgroup, and otherwise, I'll see you next week.